I don't know. I don't know if he left and went back to Milwaukee though. I don't know if he did that.
But how are you?
Yeah, I don't know where my imaginary friend went when he left. How would I know that? He's hard to keep track of. I can't even see him. I told you he was imaginary. You expect for me to know where he goes when he leaves me? Technically, he don't. He's in my imagination. What do you want me to tell you?
You never came into Waukesha Saturday?
Not at all, sir.
I was not here. No.
Is there any reason she would tell us anything different?
No. Why would she? She know I wasn't out here.
Women are crazy, you know.
Yeah, I know. I mean, I don't think this woman is that crazy to just. I mean, she will lie. She's shown that, but then she, like I said, she'll just be like, I was mad. I was drunk. I was mad. And sometimes it's just I was drunk, and I'll be like, but do you know you can't?
You can't what, Daryl? But you know, I know you be lying all the time, you know, because you're a liar. But you know you can't.
Because now you making it hard for my family because now they looking at it like we don't want you around her. Yeah. And I'm like, and I'm gonna be honest with you, I've been back and forth with this woman for 16 years. That's kind of hard to just be like, I'm just gonna completely just act like you don't exist. You got a child. Like I'm tied to this woman. We shared so many moments that.
No, you have a grown up. Like that child, you keep talking about we have a child. No, you have a grown up. Okay, stop acting like you got a 2-year-old with Erica right now. Like that's not what's happening. Oh my God, he wanna blame the kid. Like he gonna blame his daughter for this. Oh, you got a new person to blame, do you, Daryl? Nice.
Family's important.
Yeah. I just don't want her to don't come around me if you're drinking.
Oh, just
that's it.
That's all.
We would never have any issues.
Yeah.
Never. Unless she drinks.
So after you talk to her, Darrell.
Yeah. That's right, y'all. Moving along.
Where did you go? Do you have they found it. It was cold yesterday. You didn't have a jacket. Did you have a jacket with you?
I didn't initially have a jacket because, like I said, I was riding with somebody else. So I figured.
But you didn't bring one in anticipation of the cold?
I didn't because I figured.
Look at that. But Erica be lying though. Nah, I ain't bring no jacket. No, I ain't bring no hoodie, no jacket, no nothing. But back to Erica. Erica be lying though. You know, she be lying so much about everything. Everything, you know? No, jacket. What's that?
I'm going from the house right to wherever we're going. So it wasn't like I'm finna hang out with y'all all night type of deal.
Hey, Verna.
We was just supposed to be watching the game, having a few cold ones. And then I was getting dropped back off home.
So what happened, Darrell, where you ended up?
Look at him. Is the creepy crawlers getting to you, Daryl? Are they getting to you? Is that what's happening? They were just scratching. Ugh, and then them things probably jump right off his head onto the desk. Be careful, Cart. They like to transfer. Okay, they come in over there. They're gonna crawl over there to you. Okay.
So
he be fucking
you're not
GBs.
familiar with the area
at all.
I'll lay this out for you. So follow me for a minute. You say you're kind of near this park. I got an idea in my head of where you're talking. It's right near Stephanie's where you're hanging around watching the game and Marcus is there. You came out here with your phone because you take it with you. How did you end up at this guy's house? Now you said when you walked away from Erica, did she go the other way? You walked away.
From what I remember, she just stood there.
Okay,
she was just standing there like.
Right, so whatever. You walked away and it was over.
It was over.
It was over. How did you end up at a guy's house asking to use his phone, which is blocks away from Stephanie's? Okay, I can tell you that based on my knowledge of the city, based on approximately where you're telling me it is, without your phone in your shoes. You understand where that's kind of weird? How did you get to be over? What happened?
Yeah, but what basically happened with that was when I got back over here by old girl house, I just said, because I don't really know Stephanie like that.
You don't know her?
My friends.
You don't know Stephanie? Okay. What's wrong?
Or whatever the case may be.
Daryl, what's that smell?
they was getting into it about pretty much the same thing that I was getting into it with Erica about. I was just like, him.
Who's him?
Marcus. Him, her, and whoever.
Look at this. This arm looks just fine, don't it? This arm, like he ain't struggling at all with this little arm, is he?
Girls.
Look. Was there anyone else there? Other than
yeah, at her house, yeah. A few girls that I didn't know. But they had already said it was
that's Superman. That whoa.
People over here.
Okay.
Uh-huh.
All right. So
I was pissed because I feel like I just met up with her.
Hey, Mark.
With my baby's mama. I just met up with her for absolutely nothing. You tell me, okay, you out here in Waukesha.
Uh-huh.
I'm out here, let's meet up. I got your money, and then I walk over there and you don't have the money. Or you do or you don't. You just ain't going to give it to me. However the case may be. So I'm just like, okay, whatever.
Well, hold on.
When I get back,
got you pissed, but
when I get back over there, I'm pissed.
Okay.
They was getting into it, and he like, man, come on, bro, we just finna go. And I'm like, what the fuck going on? Like, I just got into it with it. Now y'all into it. He like, man, this bitch tripping. Whatever, let's go. I'm like, nah.
Hey, he made up a whole new fight. Like that's he like, yeah, me and Erica was arguing. And then my imaginary friend started arguing with his friend. There we all were. Arguing. Oh yeah, that's right. And my shoulder hurts also.
Nah. No. I'm like, I'm out, dog.
Are you out?
I just started
Marcus wanted to leave.
You out, Daryl?
He wanted to leave, but I don't know what the fuck he was on. Dude, he probably didn't even get into it with old girl, but he out there like, man, let's just go, bro.
How long have you known Marcus?
I know Marcus for years. Years.
You known him for years? Okay. Oh, okay. So years.
I'm going to be straight with you, because you've been asking me for that all along.
Yeah, be straight with him.
That doesn't make sense. Listen to me, okay? Just listen to me.
Look at him. Look. Why you ain't saying nothing there? Why you ain't going, okay, good. Go ahead. Be straight with me. That's what I really want. Be straight. Tell me why I'm really here. Because Daryl don't want to fucking know. He wants them to not tell him so that he can complain and blame it on them that they didn't tell him. See how quiet he is? He's like, look, I'm going to be straight with you. I'm going to tell you why you're here and why we about to shovel you underneath of this here prison. You ready? You ready?
You go to this house. You leave. That wind was cold as hell.
Not at first.
Well, by the time it was getting later in the day, I mean, after the Packer game, you're talking 3:30, 4 o'clock, it was getting cold. I was outside for a while.
Yeah, it was about like 3:30,
so
yeah.
By the time you're talking, it was getting cold. All right. Marcus is ready to leave because this bitch is being crazy. He's like, I'm out. You just went through the same experience from what you're telling us. You live in Milwaukee.
I don't know what exactly happened with him, though.
I mean, I told you to let me lay it out. I know you don't know exactly what happened. But who are you going to trust more? Marcus, who you've known for years, or Stephanie? Why would you walk away, walk all the way down to where you did, leave your phone in the apartment, apparently?
No, I didn't.
Along with your
I
sandals.
didn't leave it.
And go down to where you were and not take the ride back to Milwaukee. You follow what I'm saying?
Right.
Can you understand?
I don't know if he left and went back to Milwaukee, though. I don't know if he did that.
But how are you?
Yeah, I don't know where my imaginary friend went when he left. How would I know that? He's hard to keep track of. I can't even see him. I told you he was imaginary. You expect for me to know where he goes when he leaves me? Technically, he don't. He's in my imagination. What do you want me to tell you?
You're going to get back if you don't get in the car.
I called an Uber. That's what I did.
So what happened? How did you get all the way to where you went? Because there's all these businesses in between where you were and where you got to. How did you end up at a random house without your shoes and your phone, Darrell?
This is what I'm saying. I had my flip-flops on. I had them.
Okay.
I just said that.
Where did they go?
I don't know. That's what I'm saying. I don't know if when they slam me down, they just never, I don't know. I'm knocked on 2 doors, not just the one.
So you had your flip-flops.
I had my Green Bay Packer flip-flops on. Yes.
Green Bay Packer. Okay.
That's what I'm saying. I wasn't just walking around with no shoes. That didn't happen until after the fact. That's what I'm trying to say. Like.
Oh yeah.
So I guess another question I would have for you is if you had your phone too, correct?
Yeah.
Okay, you didn't leave it at the apartment.
No. That's why I was telling you it should have been on the grass. Remember, I described the phone to you. I said it's black. It has a cracked screen.
Yep. Yeah, you did.
Yeah.
Why are you asking other people to use their phones? Why is that guy letting
My phone was dead.
Okay. When did it die?
I have no idea.
Okay.
And I didn't have a charger.
But you used it for the three-way call.
No, I used his phone for a three-way call. Okay. Like I said, we got a mutual friend named Michelle. Me and Erica do.
You got a that's a mutual friend now? Oh, that's a mutual friend now? That ain't no mutual friend. That's your friend.
I've known Michelle just as long as I've known Erica.
Uh-huh.
She was the one that was telling me what's going on with you and your baby mama. Y'all not talking because she trying to get in touch with you. I said, yeah, I know she probably trying to get in touch with me. Well, I'm finna merge y'all. That's how I end up talking to her and telling her I'll walk over and meet you to get the money or whatever, give you a hug, give you a kiss, whatever. I had my flip-flops on then. I wasn't, like I said, I wasn't.
So funny he insisted on calling them flip-flops. Why the fuck do you keep calling? They're not even flip-flops, Darrell. I thought that was so funny that he chose to call them flip-flops. Like, if he never called them flip-flops, if he never called them that, and then they found these shoes, right? And then they were like, are these they would not have said flip-flops. They wouldn't have. They wouldn't have said that. They would have said slides, or they would have said sandals, but they would not have said fucking flip-flop. That was Darrell's choice. Okay. He chose that for himself and for us because it was hilarious. Okay. He says, I had my flip-flops on. His words, not mine. I had my flip-flops on when I got to his house. They must be inside his house. So when he put you back outside, which he did, when he put you back outside because you was in his house and then you came out, you walked out of his house with his jacket on, but not just like y'all tell me this. Have you ever been in your house and then you had to go outside for something and you put on your jacket because it's cold? You put your coat on and then you went outside, but you did not put your shoes on. And then, because if you did that, you may have done that. But as soon as you stepped outside, guess what? You realized, oh, my shoes. You go back and you get your fucking shoes. He went outside and paced around on the patio without fucking shoes on and never noticed. He never noticed. He says that they must have came off while he was on the ground. He says he must have left them inside the house. He did everything except for leave him at the fence. Oh, Darrell, you're funny. You're a funny guy. I ain't never lost my fucking shoes. I've had one come off before when I was running, but I immediately stopped in my tracks, ran back, slipped my foot back in, and proceeded to run. Yeah, it's definitely never fucking lost one, though, Darrell. That's just weird. That's just weird, Darrell. It's just weird.
It wasn't just because the ways he was making it seem like I was just running around with no shoes to begin with.
Well, yeah.
It's like, no.
I mean, it was pretty cold. You didn't have a jacket or a sweatshirt.
Well, I didn't have a jacket to begin with.
You were.
Okay.
I didn't have a jacket to begin with, but I'm saying my shoes, I had flip-flops.
But you had a jacket before?
I never had a jacket. Okay. I had flip-flops. Green Bay Packer flip-flops.
No jacket.
Right, because I didn't feel like I was going to be like, I'm not going to be outside. Well, I'm thinking I'm not going to be outside. If I'm just going from a car to a house.
Just going from the car
to
the house.
There's no reason for me to have a coat on or
shoes.
At least that's how.
I'm just going from a car to a house. What the fuck I need shoes for? Well, I need a jacket and shoes if all I'm going to do is climb in somebody else's car with my stank ass feet. That's all I'm going to do. Why do I need Oh my God. You know what, girl? Like everybody's just roaming around fucking outside. Like the only time you need to wear a jacket is if you're gonna be outside for a long ass time. Well, I had my flip-flops until I didn't. Till I lost that one, and then I had to make an executive decision to abandon the other one. You know what I'm saying? I could have chose to maybe take this one, cut it in half, and try to wear it on both feet. I could have just tried to hop, like put one foot in the shoe, the other foot on the shoe, and then just hop. I could have done that. You know what I'm saying? I could have took my jacket off, wrapped that one around my other foot, since now I don't have a shoe on that foot, and wore that as a shoe. I could have done that. But no, I decided to take my other flip-flop off and abandon it as well, because that's going to look real suspicious if I'm walking around with one shoe. But walking around with no shoes in the cold-ass fucking winter, okay, in a cold-ass fucking state. Now, that's not going to be suspicious at all. This is the logic of the Darrell. This is the logic of the Darrell. This is how the Darrell thinks in the wild.
I'm thinking. I always do that. That's just like if I had a car. And I know I'm finna go somewhere.
If you had a car.
And I'm like, I'm just going from here to there. Well, it's no reason for me to just get all bundled up and do all this and that.
Were there still a bunch of people out when you left?
Look at this.
When you left her house?
It was still daytime.
Okay, you said there were a bunch of people when you were talking to Erica. There was still a bunch of people when you left Stephanie's.
When I was I wasn't talking.
When you left Stephanie's.
It was still daytime.
It was still daytime.
Yes.
Okay. Were there still a lot of people out?
It was still people out.
Okay.
It was still people out. Not a lot in that area. By the park, it was a lot of people out.
Okay.
Like I said, it looked like something was, I don't know what the hell. But it was a lot of people out. And it was, like I said, it was people. It was.
Did you catch yourself, Darrell? You caught yourself? You almost told on yourself, didn't you? I know you did. He's like, there was something going on. I don't know what it was. Everybody was outside. And then he mentioned the parade. Still right dumb when they tackled him. When he ever so gently laid himself down on the ground. So polite, so polite. He said it was a parade. He definitely fucking said it was a parade. Get your stories straight, Darrell. You're lying on camera too much.
Older couples walking down the street. It was younger people walking down the street. People
was like an event or something was going on?
I don't know, but it kind of seemed like it was a lot, like it was something going on to where it was vibrant. Because there was a lot of people everywhere.
Walking up and down the street.
Everywhere. It's people. That's why I'm saying, like, if I got into a fight with her right there, it would be impossible for somebody to not be like, hey, this guy's fighting this chick or whatever the case may be. Like, how could somebody not see something?
How long was it between leaving
Stephanie's Darrell
and those cops yelling at you at the door of that guy's house?
Was it dark when they yelled at you?
Yeah, by the time they came, it was dark.
Okay.
But we had been sitting out there. We had been sitting out there for a minute, me and the guy.
Ooh. I ain't said it in a while. Hit the like button, y'all. My bad. Hit the like button.
Sitting right there on the porch. We was just sitting there.
Define how long. Estimate.
Yeah, how long? Come on, Darrell.
Maybe 20, 30 minutes, maybe.
Okay.
It wasn't long, but it was long enough for, like I said, he let me use his phone. We sat on the porch. We were sitting right there, just like this, just sitting on the porch. While I called me an Uber. I called the Uber. I said, look, man, I let him know. I said, look, I ain't trying to rob you or nothing like that. Because when I knocked on the door, he kind of was like, whoa. I'm like, look, I don't got no weapons. I'm not trying to break in your house. I'm not trying to rob you.
Not trying to kill you. I ain't trying, stab you or nothing. I ain't trying to do none of that. I'm just homeless, trying to wait for my Uber so it can take me home. I know it don't make fucking sense, but please just let me in. I'm hiding from the police. I'm sorry. Did I say that out loud? I didn't mean to.